Welcome, and happy Monday.
Oh my gosh. Did you get any sleep last night at all?
Because of the wind?
Because of the wind.
Yeah,
it sounded like someone was throwing things at our house, is what it sounded like.
To me, it's just kind of like a lullaby. I just kind of...
Oh, really? You found it to be a lullaby?
I'm an exhausted parent. I don't know. I just fell asleep. That's all that happened. But it is really incredible, the wind and the change. Look at this. This is a live picture right now from PNC Park, and you can tell, even though the wind advisory is gone, it expired actually early this morning, we still have some winds. Ron's going to have more on that.
Look at the camera shaking not like just the flags, but the camera is like rocking around.
But what a change, right? Sunday morning, I was up early, and it was sunny, and it was warm. It was almost 60 degrees Sunday morning.
Yeah.
When I first woke up, and then to see the change through the day. Yikes.
Yeah. Weather. All right, let's talk weekend.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to begin with what I did Sunday morning, and there's a reason why I'm sharing this. I will tell you first off, and it's not because I'm a great athlete, although I have talked before about not working out. This is my sort of one workout, if we can share this video. This is playing tennis on Sunday mornings. So this is just during the warm-up. So I play a little harder than that whenever the game is going on. But we play in the tennis bubble. And so the reason I wanted to show this was, oh, look, I look better in slow motion.
Wait.
Or maybe
the
not.
reason that you are watching this in slow motion is because our editor, Scott Danka,
thought it was hilarious.
Put in some music.
Oh, no.
We can't hear right now. But it was really funny to watch it. And you do look good in slow motion. You hitting that.
I'm not sure. All right, let's move on to the next piece of video. So this is the tennis bubble.
Right.
And this is really why I wanted to share this, because we saw something this weekend we had never seen before. I mean, it's an inflatable bubble that allows you to play tennis inside, but the lights were rocking back and forth like there was an earthquake going on. And we had never seen that before, and we played there for years. So it was just very interesting.
Was really strong wind.
Yeah.
The more we do this, the more I'm realizing that you have a much more exciting life than I do.
That's not true.
Well, you just get out and do things. You also had dinner. Tell me about your dinner
experience. Yeah. Saturday night, we went to 11, which was a great dinner in the Strip District. In fact, we have a picture from that I just want to show the group. So our friends Rob and Louise, and that's Lisa Washington in the middle.
I know that girl.
And her husband Tillman, and then Gary and I. And we had a great time. So
that's so fun.
Nice night out.
Lucky you. Well, we went to the Science Center.
Well, that's good. I love the Science Center.
No, we did. We officially became Carnegie Museum members, which was like a big step. And I don't know why it took us so long to do this, but it's so much fun. And the girls had a blast.
Oh, look.
They're playing with water. They had big building blocks that they could play with. I mean, they just had a great time. And it was nice just to get out for a couple hours. And what I loved about joining is the fact that I think when you pay your daily admission, if you were to go, you feel like you need to get the most bang for your buck. So you might stay all day. But when you have a membership, you could just go for a couple hours and go home. You can kind of dart in and
dart out. Yeah.
It was so great.
That's fantastic. There's so much to do there.
There is. So I have to ask, did you stay up to watch the Oscars last night?
I watched just a little of the Oscars. I made it sort of midway, and then I was like, oh, look, I'm out. I got to go. Did you see any of it?
A little bit, but mostly recaps this morning.
Okay.
It's on a little too late for me. I know a lot of people weren't able to watch it because their power was out. We had so many people without power.
A lot of power outages.
And a lot of people were wondering how things were going to go last night because there was no host.
No host, and I don't know, it seemed to go pretty smoothly from what I saw. I'm not sure they absolutely have to have a host. It gets things moving more quickly, and that's sort of one of the complaints about the award shows.
Is that it takes so long.
It takes so long, and it seems so drawn out, so.
Maybe in the future. This could be a new thing. Well, a lot of people are talking about Pittsburgh's own Billy Porter rocking the red carpet last night wearing this.
Yeah, look at him there. A tuxedo dress. And he is from East Liberty, grew up in East Liberty, if you don't know. He has been on PTL before, and he was in Kinky Boots on Broadway, and now he's in the show Pose. Which is,
I mean, this did not surprise me at all to see him in this, because the show largely focuses on transgender and has a huge cast of LGBTQ actors and actresses on it. So I'm not surprised to see him pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits, and making a statement on the red carpet.
Yeah, a couple other Pittsburgh connections from the Oscars that we want to tell you about. Ruth E. Carter, not from Pittsburgh, but she was recently had her costumes on this. I love Melissa McCarthy.
She's so
This
funny.
was so cute. This was for best costumes, and she won for the costumes in Black Panther. Ruth E. Carter, there she is coming up, and she had an exhibit not too long ago at the Heinz History Center where she showed many of her costumes from various movies and the work she did over the years. So that's sort of the Pittsburgh connection there.
And winning for Best Costume Design for Black Panther, which truly was incredible. And she's a very, very talented woman. So we were very lucky to have that exhibit at the Heinz History Center.
I do not think she designed Melissa McCarthy's dress there.
No, but that's a fun way for them to announce the award
She's
last
hilarious.
night. And how about Mount Lebanon native Jay Hart?
Yeah, so this also for Black Panther, Best Production Design. So this is a picture I actually snapped before I went to bed of our TV. He got up there and was able to accept an Oscar. And so congratulations to him. He actually got his start on George Romero's Day of the Dead. So that is quite a while ago.
Yes, but congrats to him. And we love our Pittsburgh connections to things like this.
Yeah.
I think the biggest moment last night and the continued talk since the movie came out, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, what is going on between these two?
I love how our producer Jill described this because she said, hot. You can't see what I'm doing, but
Okay, so is this all just acting? Is this all just acting to encourage people to come and see the movie, this great connection, or is there really some sort of romance? Gaga just had an end in her relationship. They were engaged. That ended. Now Bradley Cooper, he is with a supermodel. They have a child together, but look at this.
There's acting and then there's acting. And I think that they genuinely have something there. I think they're in the moment, they're feeling the music. I don't think it's necessarily more than that. I just think it's a great bond that they have, and you see it there. It's chemistry.
I'm no actress, but I could not imagine looking at somebody like that without laughing, unless I was deeply, madly
well, if
in
you're
love
making,
with them, right?
if you're making millions of dollars, maybe you don't laugh. Somehow that brings it around.
I don't know. And also big congratulations to Green Book, which won Best Picture last night. So.
Yeah. So the Oscars sort of brought up another conversation for us, and that is the movies that you've never seen. Are there movies that you admit you've never seen, and then people go, oh, you know what? So you have one of these movies, right?
I do. And we saw this hashtag on Twitter circulating, admit movies you've never seen.
Which I think is fun.
It's so fun because there are movies where you've heard somebody say, oh, I've never seen such and such movie. And you go, you've never seen that movie? I can't believe it. For me, none of the Star Wars.
You've not seen any of the Star Wars movies?
Nope. I know the sound effects they make. Pew, pew, pew,
right.
pew.
See, Daryl, who's our floor manager today, walked away as soon as you said that, and I wondered whether he's disappointed. He's showing judgment.
But you have a big one too. This is a shocker.
Yeah, I have never seen any of the Godfather movies.
What? See, that's the reaction you get from
And that's the reaction actually I got from at dinner Saturday night whenever I mentioned this. This came up. Lisa Washington had that exact same reaction. She was like, oh, what? But
it's shocking.
I mean, obviously the era was, I was very young whenever Godfather movies were coming out, and I've just never seen them since. And they're violent too, and I'm not real big on violence.
Okay, well.
Yeah, but I will watch it. If you and Jill are going to watch it, I'll watch it with you.
We suggested that we have movie night, and maybe I can watch a Star Wars and you can watch one of the Godfathers.
Yeah.
We'll see. We also have an update we want to tell you about. This was such wonderful news. We sent Selena Pompiani on Friday over to the Polar Plunge before all of the plungers arrived on Saturday. We have learned that the Pittsburgh police alone have raised more than $100,000 for Special Olympics from the plunge. And we understand,
fantastic.
I know, from
just fantastic.
There were nearly $500,000 raised in the plunge this year total. So a lot of people getting involved, and this was a little different this year. They didn't walk into the river like they have in years past. They used pools, so a lot of people had fun with this.
I think it's better just to get into the cold water right away and not slowly torture yourself.
Just jump right in.
Yeah, so that's what they did.